The female anglerfish comes in many shapes, colors, and shades of ugly. It's like a rainbow of ugly.
What's up, everyone? Sag here, and today I'm feeling a little mischievous, a little evil, if you know what I mean. So, as you know, this is going to be about the weekly pack. The weekly was meant to get your level 3 and level 2 sloth achievements on hard mode and standard mode, respectively. However, there's a little different side to this weekly pack that a lot of people might not know about. So I was recently watching Coddy, great SAP Twitch player. I'm like trying to think about how this is correctly phrased. He plays Super Auto Pets on Twitch. He's not much of a YouTuber, but I'm going to link him in the description. I was watching him try to get his level 3 sloth achievement. He had been at it for hours. And then all of a sudden, he ran into, you guessed it, grounded sap. And grounded, his entire team was anglerfish. And Coddy was like, all right, you know, that's whatever. He beat Grounded's team or whatever. But when it came back to Coddy's start of turn, his catfish anglerfish combo didn't steal anything. And that is because you cannot steal anglerfish with anglerfish. And that sparked an idea in my head just to try to fill the pool as much as I could with full anglerfish teams, or at least if it wasn't full anglerfish, maybe like badger anglerfish. Just something so I could keep tying, and so people would not be able to get anything else other than my badger, or they just wouldn't get anything at all. And I thought that was really, really funny. So over the course of this week, I have been doing that every day. I've been putting a team or two into the pool of a full anglerfish team, so if somebody runs into it, they can't steal anything, which I thought was kind of funny. It's also it's going to be a little heartbreaking to anyone that ran into me. Probably won't be too many people, and that's why I wanted to do this video at the end of the week, so as to not ruin too many people, because apparently a lot of people have still been having quite a bit of trouble getting their sloth achievements. So at first I was going to upload this video earlier in the week and tell a bunch of people that if they've already gotten their sloth achievements, just to fill the pool with 5 anglerfish teams. But then I thought, that's a little much, because I'm sure Grounded was already doing it, and then I was already doing it. So if you run into either one of us, you're already not going to have it happen. I know there's a bunch of people in the weekly, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to crush anyone's dreams, okay? Because like I said in my sloth videos, like if you've been working at it for a long time, then I feel like you kind of deserve it at this point. And if you don't want it, then of course you just don't have to get it. Kind of like what Grounded did. Just, you know, get to the end and don't win with any level 3 sloths. It's that simple. But yeah, I'm gonna link both of them in the description, and we're gonna get onto this game. So basically, how all of these games are gonna go in the weekly pack. You want to tie as many rounds as possible. Hedgehog, badger, some type of weakness pet, microbe is good. Anything you can do to, you know, continue tying. As you can see, we've been tying a bunch here. A pretty decent rate, I would say. We didn't get Lioness on turn 9, but that's not too bad. We get it here on turn 10, and I held a level 2 blobfish because I feel like that's one of the best ways to get your early Lioness. And then look at that, we have a level 2 and a level 1 on turn 10. Absolutely beautiful. Now all we're really looking for is probably like a hammer shark, maybe a couple of bigger badgers, just a little more gold. We probably won't grab any anglerfish yet because they're going to be kind of tiny, and we would like to tie a little bit more. Normally, if you are going to do this, you probably want to have your near full anglerfish team around turn 20 plus. If you have a full anglerfish team on like turn 18, not too many people are hoping to spot a sloth anyways. And if your shop is full 50-50 by turn 18, not everyone's going to be able to beat it either, so it doesn't matter too much. A lot of my teams did end up being a bit early, but that doesn't really matter too much. And like I said, I've just been going through the week, maybe only like one team a day. I didn't want to go crazy with it or anything. Also, trying to set this shop up, or the game up rather, is kind of annoying. After you've done it, I don't know, I've probably done the shop setup, gotta be like over 50 times, just doing random stuff. First of all, doing all of my sloth hunting, and then doing all the anglerfish stuff, and then just playing around after I got everything set up. So I've done it a bunch, and it's really annoying to have to keep doing because the games just go so long. I know there's people out there grinding, getting up to, what's it, like turn 100 plus, some crazy stuff. Oh, I forgot also I was trying to go for the full level 3 sloth team. That's just so annoying. Like, just having to be able to run it over and over and over again. You literally have to have the perfect setup. And then not only that, but you have to have the perfect opponents, which later in the week is going to be much, much harder because everyone has finally figured out exactly what needs to be done. And so you're going to have a lot of people running Mushroom Scorpion, a lot of people running Tapir Mushroom, Cuttlefish, Goose, whatever it is that'll get you the win the best. And so the further you get, like, you would really have to be up into the 50 plus turns before you stop running into people who are trying to win, and then you start running into people who are just tying. And that to me was a bit too much, so I was like, I don't know, I'm gonna run it a few times, but I'm not gonna spend the rest of my life on this weekly. But yeah, we're just doing exactly what we need to do. We got double badger in the back. We've got the triple lioness, all level 2. So our shop is basically 50-50 here on turn 16, will it be? Badgers ain't doing too much, but if they do get to the end there, we can hopefully tie. And there are people running, like, mushrooms in the back. If I don't have microbe, then you kind of want at least one mushroom in the back, because that could really mess you up. And if you do have a badger in the back and you get a mushroom, and they say, like, have a mushroom scorpion or something like that, a 1/1 badger will still kill a scorpion. So we're able to transfer out of the lioness here into the basically a full tie team, trying to tie as much as we can with microbe. Kind of bad for us here. The snake tiger, it definitely ruins a couple of games, but we were able to tie nonetheless. And I would say you can normally start winning around turn 15 or 16. I think that's the turn where it's perfectly fine to start winning. Some people like to go up to turn 18, 19, 20 before they start winning. It just depends on how you're feeling, really. So we got our first angler here, and we can plop that bad boy in as soon as the next turn hits. And now people will only be able to steal either badger, hedgehog, or microbe, which, all things considered, not the best things to steal. They don't give you any money. They only give you, I mean, those pets if you've already got them. And we have 2 anglers here. We really just want the double badger, microbe, and then we can run a double anglerfish. And then that means people can only steal badger or microbe, which is kind of bad. Nobody, I think very few people would want to steal either one of those. Not that it matters, they're free anyways. But we do want to continue tying. We want to be up into those 20 plus rounds, so the people that are actually trying to steal something, that's all they get is angler or badger. Kind of an awkward deal that I'm doing here. Front badger with second microbe. Normally that's not the play, but I have 2 level 3 badgers. So I was like, well, this will probably induce some more ties if I can help it. So right here, this team will only be able to steal badger or microbe, and that's perfectly fine. He's got some badgers he probably wants, but you ain't getting no sloth from me. And then what I would do on some of these games, if I was able to actually steal a sloth from somebody, I would just freeze it in the shop and I would never put it on my team. So sort of just a little more BM. I thought it was pretty funny though. So we're here on turn 21 plus. This is normally where you could get all of your anglers in, I feel like. Maybe all anglers and like a badger, just to attempt to tie it a bit more. So we're just looking for anglers, hoping we get it. And we actually do see a sloth here on turn 21. Like I said, turn 20 plus is normally where you start seeing them. So I'm going to try to nab this. I'm going to get 2 chances, or not 2 chances, but I'll get 2 of them out of here. And then I'm just going to freeze those bad boys. Why not? Let's keep them there. It's going to be a little bit harder to find my anglers, but I think it's a lot funnier just to have the sloths in shop. So nobody knows this. Again, nobody's going to know that I have sloths either, except for me. So it's not like you're not like BMing anyone like directly, but they'll know. But you'll know. See, like there, they could have stolen a sloth from me. Nope. Nope, your catfish anglerfish is only going to get you a microbe or a badger, boy. But yeah, a lot of this game, a lot of the rest of the game is just going to be me rolling, me looking for anglers. And that's about it, really. I've got a few more games at the end, just to show you a couple of other clips that I did, but I'm definitely not showing you multiple videos of it. It's literally, or multiple runs, it's literally just the same thing over and over and over again. That's why I feel like the weekly was fun at the start. It was really fun at the start, and then it got boring very quickly. Very, very quickly. I suppose if you didn't get your sloth, then it would be a little more nerve-wracking. So if you haven't gotten it yet, boy, it is your last day. You need to get it. So we finally got all of our anglers here. We still have our badger in the back. Literally, the only thing this guy can grab from me is badger. We do beat him anyways, too. So I thought this was so funny, because it's like, bro, you literally can't grab anything from me other than badger. And we could slap the last one in, but I was hoping to tie a few more times. Without microbe, it's a lot harder because you still have all those mushrooms. And then, of course, you have people like this. It's going to be really hard to beat a team like this, but they don't have full 50-50, so it's actually possible. He's going to have to step up his game if he wants that done. So right here around turn 26, I decide, might as well get them all in here. Now nobody can steal anything. It is impossible for people to steal something against me. And that right there just tickles my fancy. I just think that's so funny. I guess if you want to ruin some people's day on the last day of the weekly, this is exactly what you would do. I'm giving you the keys to the castle. Please use them wisely. So now I was like, well, I'm not going to need these slots. I'll hold them, and then I will just unfreeze them at the end of the turn. I think that's like that's a little bit of an achievement, We are able to get our level 3 angler. It's going to be really hard to win here, but I'm not really expecting to win. You see my mouse going crazy there. I'm not really expecting to win. It doesn't really matter. We just want to extend it as much as possible. Here, you wouldn't be able to steal anything, sir. I mean, maybe he's trying to go for level 3 crow, level 3 puffin achievement. A lot of people still hunting achievements out there. They aren't always trying to steal something. Got a few good lads left in this world. But if you want to be one of the mischievous ones, this is exactly what you need to do. And you don't even need to get everything to 50-50. If you just want to throw 5 anglers in, I mean, you could definitely do it. But here, we're going to face this final team. Donkey really messes you up, and we're not going to be able to win. But right there on turn 28, if you're trying to steal a sloth on turn 28, it's going to be hard, bub. It's going to be real hard. And then we just got a couple more clips here. This was only a turn 22, so a little bit less. Not ideal. We do win, but of course it's a little bit earlier. It's going to be a little bit easier to win there. And then we've got one more clip, and I'm going to end it off there for you. So thank you so much for watching. Politely smack that like button's ass on your way out. And you know what? Have a wonderful day.